Hello and welcome to the Timmy Verne show.
Overall.
And today I have with me
Lord Stammold.
Lord Stanbold.
There's an echo in here. Yes, I'm Lord Stammold. Hello.
Gosh.
Hello. Lord
sorry.
Stammold here.
Hello, Lord.
Stammold.
Now, the question on everyone's lips
Lord Stammold.
is: are you looking forward to the underground OAP Zimmer Frame Olympics this year?
I'm very much looking forward to it. It's the highlight of the calendar in the Stammold mansion. We oftentimes handicap some of the local OAPs to get the betting going. We have a sweepstake. At the moment, it's Gladys of 33 Cottage Way. We've nobbled her. We've put a reverse bet on where we believe that she will be the first one to have a heart attack.
Yes, but wasn't she accused of taking something recently?
Yes, a Derby bun cake. But luckily, we had local magistrate pulling the clink for a little while. She slimmed down since then. She was on forced rations of stale water. And by stale water, yes, I do mean body fluids, but all in the best taste. Gladys now has really come to her senses. She's someone who feels that she's ready for the underground OAP Zimmer frame race. And if she's not, well, that's what cattle prods are for.
Do you believe that there should be VAT on the cattle prods?
I do, yes. There was an autistic boy at school who was playing with a cattle prod once. Do you beg your pardon? His name was Jimmy. Jimmy was very popular. But then he prodded himself almost to death. He was like, oh God, oh God, I'm prodding myself. We tried to intervene, but failed through the general esprit de corps that the laughter evoked. And he was like, I'm prodding myself to death. At the end of it, we demoted him from the house because we couldn't really stand that kind of dishonourable behaviour amongst one of the members of the Etonian Bullingdon Club. But Jimmy now, luckily, has become a Labour MP.
It's pretty disgraceful, though, I have to say.
Yes, being a Labour MP is as disgraceful as it gets. I'll never forget the last thing that Jimmy said to me. I've got this plot. I said, yes, that's you, isn't it, Jimmy? Always drawing attention to yourself, aren't you? He lost a leg in that particular conflagration, which I'm afraid wasn't refunded.
Oh, gosh. Well, moving on to the subject of Sir Charles Babbage, of course.
Of course.
And
topical.
Why do you think a cabbage was recently named after Sir Charles Babbage?
Sir Charles Babbage the Cabbage is a Cabbage Patch Kid who has appealed to people of special needs up and down the county. And all people who, let's face it, can't really think straight, their rational capacities aren't the best, all that kind of stuff. They very, very much taken to this Cabbage Patch, Babbage, Charlie Babbage character. And in a way, they see them as one of their own. See him as one of their own. The fact that he's got much of a higher intellect doesn't really interfere with the fact, because all go, Charlie Babbage, he's my friend.
But what kind of help does that give the Zimmer frame manufacturers? I mean, come on.
Look, we've turbocharged Zimmer frames. They are not helping the OAPs, but my gosh, they go fast. And oh my lord, do I stand to win the sweepstake this year. If Gladys could end up not being so nobbled, then we could remove the body fluids as a ration. But if we were to throw in perhaps a few autistic people into the Zimmer frame race, it might be more like,
But there is the raisin throw being introduced this year, and that's actually encouraged many more ethnic minorities to join in this year.
Yes, we have a Navajo Indian contingent that's come all the way from Glasgow. They had a reservation there, but now they've got a reservation in a local hotel. They are a wonderful set of individuals. I just really wish they weren't all, transsexuals. Because transsexual Navajo Indians are something that we haven't quite catered for, and we don't know what toilets they should use. However, we have accommodated them in the fact that we sent them back to America.
Is that why you're wearing a nappy over your head, Lord Stanmore?
The nappy over my head is purely cosmetic. It's got nothing to do with anything erotic. It has everything to do with a virus, which is very deadly, which has come out of Tipton. That virus is known as spacker flu. If you catch spacker flu, you'll end up being on the OAP lines. Obstacle number 3.
I thought Tipton was deregistered as a place on the map.
We moved for this. We thought government policy should act in this way. However, we had problems from Norris McWhirter, Bob Geldof, the whole cabal of Jew sympathisers in this society.
Well, according to 60% of the latest Ordnance Survey, most people will disagree.
Most people will. In fact, almost 60% of that 60%.
About 35%, I believe it was.
I do believe that the 35, you've got to carry the 2.
Well, who knows? These figures may have been doctored by a
A
brain
doctor.
surgeon.
Oh, a doctor, yes.
I'm being a bit distracted at the moment because I can see something climbing through the window.
Oh, it's the ghost of Stephen Hawking. I'm going to rape you all.